Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this vlog is going to be a bit of a long one because I am a little bit away from home. I don't know how I got myself into this mess. I was just at my old university, and one thing led to another. I turned on my work, and it just it led me all the way to fucking Cranebrook and Jordan Springs. And holy hell, man. This place, all of the streets out here are just it feels like a ghost town. Okay, no, that's a bit of an exaggeration. It just, this is gonna be I don't know what I'm saying. It's just that something happened last night and I'm not really well. I haven't been well for a while, but whatever. Not it's not to the point where I'm being super dramatic and I'm just saying, oh yeah, my life is hell and stuff. It's hell right now, in some aspects, in most aspects, in pretty much all aspects, actually. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. This is going to be a venting vlog, and I don't know what's going to come out of it, but we'll see, right? We'll see where my thoughts lead me. While I'm in this state. And I don't really want to talk about what's wrong. It's way too personal for me. I at least I've been having a good shift. I made a little bit of money today, and I can definitely make more later on. I guess something that is kind of I found out something that kind of really has left me intrigued and stuff, and that's that I definitely have a Pisces rising instead of an Aquarius rising. And I know that sounds so stupid for non-believers of astrology or people that don't really rely on astrology for everything, but I always thought that I got that very dreamy, kind of easily shiftable, mutable energy because of my grandpa, because my grandpa was a Pisces sun, I always thought that, it's just I inherited some of his traits, but no, I was bored one day, and a nagging feeling. Okay, this is the thing. There's always been a nagging feeling, about why I feel so connected to Neptune and Pisces energy. And I could never really understand why, because I don't have any Pisces in my astrology. The only thing that kind of does help it make sense is in my Vedic astrology. I have a moon in Virgo, and Virgo's detriment is Pisces. So they are kind of connected, even though they are not. They're completely different energies. The only thing that they have in common is that they're both mutable. That's it. So I was changing up because my mom knows that I was born Like, my mom knows what time I was born, but she doesn't know the exact minutes and stuff. And she knows that I was born in the afternoon. That's all that she knows. So I was like changing up the minutes of the hour that I was born. And what do you know? I found out that if you change up the minutes, then you're indeed a Pisces rising. And then it just all made sense. Everything makes sense now. And I know that sounds so stupid. I know. I'm hearing myself say this. And I'm just like, I don't even like believe it. Like, I don't rely on astrology this deeply. I mean, like, okay, I rely on astrology, but like, I know that it's not the whole picture. It's not the whole picture. And I know that like a lot of like these Twitter astrology people get so caught up in it, you know, they just like say things like, oh, astrology can predict the future, and astrology can predict your death, and astrology has the answers for everything. But that's like, no. If astrology has the answers for everything, guys, there's not going to be any mystery to life, and that is like, it's just, it doesn't exist. There's always mystery to life. There's always something to learn. We can never predict the future. Even I, as a psychic, can never predict the future. All things in the future, you know? I get psychic nudges and stuff occasionally, but I've never, like, as far as like my gift goes, I've never been the type to feel comfortable with saying something like, sorry guys, there's like my navigation stuff was fucking up and I am lost, so my camera and my navigation on my phone, it was all messed up, so I had to stop recording, and now I've lost my train of thought. But anyway, I think I was going on about how astrology is not like the be all and end all, and if there's no way that it could truly have the answers. It's a useful tool to finding yourself when you're lost and you don't know what you're doing, when you don't know what your purpose is, but it's not going to tell you everything about your life. This suburb actually is really nice. It's got a lot of nature here. So, yeah, cause like I've always had a bit of a like dreamy mind. And I've always felt really connected and really like a love for Neptune, you know? So, and now like, now thinking about it, like thinking back to my life and looking at myself, even, I feel like I even have like very Pisces like features, you know? Pisces Scorpio like features, and I now see like where my creativity comes from, where my like being able to shapeshift and move through life and just not have too much of a hard time all of the time, like being adaptable, just like all of the mutable signs. I see where it comes from. Yeah, this place is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I wish that I could show it to you guys, but you know, driving, so. I mean, I could probably stop someplace, but it's Shane's Park. Shane's Park or something. I need to come back and visit it one day. Last night, I was just thinking about how we're in the middle of like such a global shift to the world, a global change, and how there are still people out there who are still like concerning themselves with such mundane and such useless concepts and like such useless things in their lives, like worrying about work, worrying about relationships, like relationships going wrong, just delving into things that don't matter ultimately. Like money, I understand that we need money to survive and stuff, but that's only because of the system that has victimized us to that point where we rely on this capitalism system. And I've always been neutral to like, I've always been neutral to anything to do with that. I always just like flowed with whatever came my way, you know, like for me, like I've never loved capitalism, I've never hated capitalism. For me, I just like, it's whatever. I think that I've only like struggled maybe once or twice in this system. But I understand that I'm not the center of the fucking universe, and just because I never struggled, and I've never like been homeless, and I've never like been so poor that I can't even put food on the table or something. There are people out there that do struggle like that, you know? And a lot of people would like say, oh, well, they didn't work hard enough. And it's just like such a stupid thing to say. Like, where is people's humanity gone? Do they care more about money, or do they care more about like lives of other people? I don't know. I personally, I fucking care more about people's lives than my own like comfort, you know. Maybe socialism isn't the perfect thing, but is anything gonna ever be perfect? Why are we striving for perfection in the first place? Why are we letting the masses, like why are we letting things that are normalized anchor us to the lower aspects of ourselves? Why are we letting the fact that we've eaten meat for all of history let us anchor ourselves, like, let us be anchored to the lower parts of ourselves. Like, oh, meat tastes good, so it's worth murdering a sentient being. I don't know, maybe I'm too emotional for people. Maybe I'm too, like, dramatic, as people like to call it. Because they just don't have that level of emotion. Made a wrong turn. It's okay, let's just get rerouted. Oh, I did it again. Okay. So 1 kilometer, I have to turn left. I just, like, I'm at a place where I just don't have a place for people that refuse to evolve past the mundane, the material, the gluttonous aspects of themselves, the greedy aspect of themselves, that don't strive for something higher, that don't strive for something more meaningful, or something that's more of an accurate representation of love, or something that's even close to, like, yin yang, you know, because I know that not all things can be love and light. I don't advocate for that. I've never advocated for all love and light, positive attitude, get your hatred, get your fear-based beliefs away from me. That's not realistic in my point of view. There has to be a yin and a yang to life. There has to be a dark and a light to life. The trouble with that is that this world that humans have created has left too much dark and not enough light. And that is why we're seeing nature force us into a break. That's what I think, anyway. That's what it looks like to me. Earth will literally... Like, I wrote a poem, like, a couple of months ago, 6 months ago or something like that. Hold on. My absolute favorite poem. I'm pretty sure that I can recite it now. So it was I called it Watch Me Fade. Watch me fade away as you disappear with the sun. And while I'd rather dive into the... Wait, no, hold on. It was... Watch me fade away as you disappear with the earth. While I'd rather... Okay, I'm screwing up so bad, so I'm just not even going to say it. It's on my Instagram. I'll link it somewhere down below. I'll link the webpage of it down below. Because if you didn't know, you can access Instagram on, like, a web browser as well. But it's one of my favorite poems that I've written. It was inspired by a dream where I truly felt like Mother Nature was talking to me. Mother and the Father Nature. Like, this is something that people also don't know. I think that it's the Mother and the Father. It's not Mother Nature exclusively. It's both Mother and the Father. And masculine energy its predominant role is to be the protector, not to be like gluttonous. Gluttonous seems to fall more under the feminine. The feminine always wants more, and the masculine is more predominantly greed centered. I'm really hungry right now. Cannot wait to go home and eat. I got a lot on my mind. I wanted to work on a project this year for vegan activism. And I was really hoping for this all to work out, you know. So many bumpy roads here. Sorry guys. I was really hoping for this to have worked out. To have been able to, you know, go to all these countries, go to all of these countries and film a sort of like, not documentary. No, it's not really a documentary. It's just film something to show you guys how we exploit animals. I wanted to combine all of the snippets. Like, I wanted to like film everything that I saw, everything that I would see while I'm out there. And I wanted to send a message. You know, I don't want to say exactly what I wanted to do because it's my idea. I just wanted to travel to Thailand, Nepal, Vietnam, and Melbourne for this, but it looks like, holy hell, I know where I am now. It looks like it's not going to happen, you know. I mean, it could, okay, now I'm just being like negative. It could still happen, you know, it could still happen. But it's just, with work slowing down, I don't know. I'm definitely not going to India this year, though. I wanted to go to India to have an adventure. But it's just like, this coronavirus has just put me off. It's put me off. It's put me in a state where I just like feel like the urgency of what I want to like what I want to do for activism is more important than going out there and like exploring while there are animals still dying, while our planet is still suffering. I want to do something meaningful. I want to do something meaningful and that isn't self-serving for once. And maybe, this is another thing that I wanted to cover for this vlog. Getting a cold. Hello, autumn. No, it's not the coronavirus. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Just clearing my throat. right now we're in Aries season, but we're not really in Aries season because Aries is all about action and work hard, play hard vibes, and kind of like sexual energy. We do have a bit of the sexual energy. I know that I've had a lot of sexual energy around me right now. But we are I believe we're being visited by Aries Mars detriment, which is Libra Venus energy. So it's asking us to have a time of harmony, balance, beauty, exploring the beautiful things in life, the finer things in life. We are also being pushed to reconnect with something that is higher. Which is love, the most spiritually aligned thing that there is. So we're being pushed to vibrate higher, basically. And if you don't listen, then Venus will make you listen in the form of trapping you in your goddamn house. And it's also Libra as an air energy. Libra is an air energy, so it's also requesting us to learn. It's requesting it because air is wisdom. Air is learning. Air is the Ravenclaw of the Hogwarts houses. So that's what I've been preaching about throughout in the last vlog. I said the same thing, but you need to like learn new information. You need to push yourself to learn new information that you otherwise opposed. And it's kind of poetic in a way that we're being more surrounded by Aries opposite sign. It's like literally saying, you opposed me, so now I'm going to trap you in my energy, which is the energy of balance. And like, I know it doesn't really make sense to maybe like you guys that are into astrology, but I truly feel like this isn't very Aries energy at all. This is very much Venusian energy that we have going on right now in this realm. I feel it. I don't know if anybody else feels it. Like, I think that a theory as to why some people might not be feeling it is because they're either like delving into lower aspects of Venus. You know, the lower aspects are lusty, gluttonous. So that could be one reason why. And the other reason why could be that they already feel very spiritually, mentally, emotionally aligned with the higher aspects of Venus. And that's great. But a lot of people haven't reached that stage, like Venus Libra in particular, I mean. A lot of people haven't reached that level. I know that I haven't reached it. I know a lot. God damn, I know a lot, but I still have work to do. I still got my own things that I haven't sorted out within myself, like past love trauma, family problems, So this is the season, this Aries season. You have to work on building, like, fixing broken relationships, whether it be with a partner, friends, family, work, maybe. I doubt work, really. But it's asking you and it's pushing you to that stage. And if you don't listen, then you're gonna keep having bad karma come on to you. That's what I truly believe. You're gonna repeat the same cycles of pain and hurt. If you don't learn to forgive people that have messed up in the past, if they're still like at a place where you can forgive them, you know, like some people have moved on and that's fine. Some people have like cut the cord completely, like said goodbye, and that's fine as long as you're okay with that truly and deeply. But if you feel like there's somebody that is still worthy of forgiving and stuff, reach out. This is the time to make amends with the past. What's the other side to that? Forgiveness or forgiveness. And if you don't really have anyone that you really need to forgive, then maybe do some inner work. And if you are at a place in yourself where you don't like yourself for things that you've done in the past, you don't like yourself for things that you're doing right now, let it all go and forgive yourself. Balance out, analyze your relationships in your life right now and see if there's anything that you need to balance out. See if there's anything new that you need to learn. Explore three different things that you've always always have opposed and always being closed-minded off to. And that's why I say veganism. You know, veganism, people, it's a very touchy subject for people. Being told not to eat animals that don't want to die. But you need to explore that. You know, this coronavirus, forget conspiracy theorists, this coronavirus started from eating the flesh of an animal. Okay? And many other diseases in the past have. There's a connection here, guys. You need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. And it's not different from eating a chicken or eating a pig or eating a cow. They're all sentient beings with life and souls and that need to be respected as such. So I'm almost home, and it has been very painful to talk because there's a bite on my lip, on my inner lip. I wanted to get a tattoo on my inner lip at one point. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm still thinking of that. I'm still thinking about getting a tattoo on my inner lip. And I don't know what I want to get. Maybe something like wild, forever wild, or just something like one word. that defines me. And I also want to get bitches ain't shit on my hip. Oh, God, I'm such a weirdo. I know that I look like really proper, I suppose. And like, I wouldn't do these kind of things, but I'm actually quite a wild person and I don't brag about it at all. The shit that I get up to, I don't brag. The shit that I get up to and the shit that I have gotten up to, I'm just a weird person. If I meet the right people that push me into that, there's no limit of what crazy shit I'd do. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you took something out of it insightful. I don't know. And subscribe and have a lovely day or night. Bye.